how much you guys are going to be able to see or hear, but I thought I would just work on this while I'm streaming for once. Let me see here. I wonder if I can pull this up. I don't know if I can pull this up on my mobile studio. But anyway, let's just see what this is all about. Never done this from a mobile device for YouTube. Giving it a whirl. There we go. Iceman, how are you? Good to see you, Ice. I do have a way of monitoring chat. This is nice. I'm just going to put this on a cord too so I can see it. Oh, you know, I'm transplanting a system, so this should be a lot of fun. So this right here is my existing streaming rig. I love this case, by the way. This is a Cooler Master NR600 for anybody that needs an inexpensive, great airflow case, or just a great case in general. NR600 without ODD is what it's called. I built this originally as an air-cooled case with some Noctua fans. I had some Noctua fans on the front, which is closest to the camera here, which you guys can't quite see. Let's see if I can move this back and get you guys a little bit more. There we go. But now you can see I have it water-cooled because of the parts I have in it. And I'm transplanting this machine into a LancoolIII, which we'll see later on in the stream. Happy Friday, Ice. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm glad to see you're doing well. Okay. So for anybody who does PC work, obviously I do not have a workbench like Gamers Nexus or Linus or any of the other bigger guys. I am not anywhere close to them. I respect them deeply. Love their channels. But I've been putting together computers for 20 some odd years now. Maybe a little bit less than that. 18 years. And it's something I enjoy doing. It also helps me save a little bit of money compared to the stuff that pre-builds do. But hey, Red, what's going on, man? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. You know, I will say, though, pre-builds, or should I say made-to-orders, companies that make PCs now, you know, they're making PCs with very low markup compared to what it used to be back in the day. You know, like when I first started building PCs, it was easy to save, you know, $1,000, $2,000 by building your own PC and getting all the components you wanted. But now that's brought down quite a bit. The components I have in this system, to get something comparable, I would have had to pay a builder about $3,900 for. And over all the parts that I put together myself, I paid a little less than $3,000. And that's just because this system's been built over time. But if I was to buy it all now, it would have been about a $500 savings, which is a lot less than it used to be. Hey, awesome, Red. It's Friday. Got to get out of school, you know. All right, so what am I doing here? I need to get this big guy out of the way. So let me just reach down here somehow. There we go. All right, so that clip has been undone for the 3080 Ti. The one thing I will say is, even though I don't have a proper workbench like the big content creation guys do, like Linus and Gamers Nexus and all them, it is absolutely important to do things carefully and to make sure you stay organized with your various screws and everything if you're building computers. You also need to make sure you are careful with the PCI connectors and everything. Hey, Waddles, what's going on, man? Happy Friday. Hopefully you guys are getting a good enough stream here because I'm doing this through mobile, and this is obviously wireless. I'm not a fan of wireless connections for streaming, but it is what it is. Okay. So... All right, well, I eventually need to, I just need to start unplugging all this stuff anyway, so let's undo this. This is an Elgato capture card that I've been running. Having a lot of fun with that. Should have more fun in the near future. One of the big reason why I'm transplanting this stuff into a new case is I have so many computer components on hand that I was able to very inexpensively put together a dedicated streaming PC. Which, honestly, do I need? No. Will I have fun with it? Absolutely. Okay, so that's out of there. What next? Oh, I had no idea Phantom Kitty was in his bed behind me. Okay, so we got to start pulling all these little plugs and getting them out of the way here. So that's one. So for those of you who don't build PCs, there's a lot of little case plugs and attachments and everything that need to get unplugged from a motherboard and from a PC while you're taking it apart. Hopefully I don't break anything. There's a first time for everything. I'll just leave it at that. Yep, that's just a guide. And then I've got to pull these guys. Excellent. Now, honestly, the path to least resistance would be to leave this motherboard in here, not move it to the new case. That's really what I should be doing. But because I only have so many Windows installations on hand, I'm doing it the difficult way. Or the more time-consuming way is the way to call it. So, okay. Unplug that, unplug that. Unplug that guy. Unplug all the fans. Oh, man. I'm not looking forward to unplugging this 24-pin connector. This thing is an absolute beast. I also need to pull this case, the front of the case off to get to my AIO and unscrew that. But we'll do that when the time comes for it. Well, while we're here, we're going to do that. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get this guy off. I might need to wait. Oh, wow. That came off a lot easier than I thought it would. That's actually a little disconcerting. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Not going to lie to you guys at all. All right. So let's see here. What else we got going on? Do I absolutely need to... I think I do need to take this fan off to get at some of these plugs back here. And also, you know, the system is already set up on this motherboard. I've got 3 hard drives attached to this motherboard. You know, there's a lot of things already done on this motherboard that I don't want to have to reset up with a new system. So, just pulling off the fan screws on the back here. Gonna add this one to my Noctua collection over here. Okie dokie. I don't know if I'm actually ready to moved the motherboard yet into the new system, into the new case. All right, so SATA connectors need to go too. That's one. That's two. I actually have two SATA solid state drives, and what that is those are actually, 2.5-inch drives that are external. They don't go in these parts here. The M2 is what they're called. So, bloobity blabbity, blabbity blah. Okay. So now let us take off the cooler. And this is going to be interesting for you all to see because those of you who've never built a PC. Hey, what up, Alex? Those of you who've never seen who've never built a PC or seen the inside of a PC, this is where the processor is, under this cooler right here. And actually, I am going to be very specific with this cooler. I am going to keep all the parts together so I don't lose them, which goes back to what I was saying earlier. Organization, people. Organization. Alex, are you at home now? I know we were just talking on Discord a little while ago. There's a reason why I'm not taking out the RAM yet. Oh, you're doing the dishes again. Oh, you absolute sweetheart. You're a mensch. You're a mensch. That's what my grandparents used to call me when I would do something good. They call me a mensch. Okay, so we're pulling off the cooler here. Oh, wow. I actually did not expect that. I feel like looking at this, I didn't put enough, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I feel like there should be more thermal paste on here. This was one applicator of thermal grizzly cryonaut, and I feel like there should have been more. But, and diehard PC folks will probably yell at me for this, but I need to wipe this clean. Now, I don't normally recommend doing this with a paper towel, but I have no other pseudo-lint-free material to clean this off with. And while this thermal paste is not conductive in any way, I just don't want to make a mess. Okay, I'll come back to that one. I'm going to fold this over. Make sure I don't... Yeah, I feel feel like this did not spread out like I wanted it to. It all went to the top, which is weird. That means I didn't tighten it down well enough. All right, what I'm doing here is I'm also wiping the thermal paste off the processor. Alex, thanks so much for the shout out in Discord there, buddy. I appreciate that. And then one of the key things to use for cleaning processors and stuff like that is some rubbing alcohol. Some super high percentage rubbing alcohol. I have 99%. Just to get all the rest of it off in the important places. And you'll see me if you stay on later or come back later, leave and come back. You'll see me use rubbing alcohol again when I'm piecing the system back together in the new case. Just to make sure that the processor and the cooler are as clean as they possibly could be. Uh-oh, Boston Army. What's going on, Dolphin? How are you, buddy? Okay. All right, now here's something I have to do before we really move too much further. And that is, I need to figure out if I can top mount this radiator in the new case. You know, what's funny, Dolphin, is a lot of people have said that in my chat over time. Hey, that's not my real name, or that's not the name I want to go by. All right, so now we're going to just pull the front of this off, and you guys get to see the fans that came. I have as I said earlier, this case is the Cooler Master NR600. What do you guys see? Okay, you guys are seeing a good part of it. That's fine. And it comes with all the parts you need. It comes with these wonderful fans here. But I need to set them up in a different way in the new case. I got to figure out, what I really have to figure out, as I said, is I have to figure out if I can fit this whole assembly. So the radiator, which is behind here, and these fans here that pancake together on the top of my new case, and hopefully there's room enough for this whole setup. If there's not, I have to move everything around in the new case. Well, I'm glad I prompted you to change your name, Tyler. To the proper one, I assume. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it this way. It always amazes me how manufacturers have done things. And what I mean by that is, I don't know, it's neat to see companies like, you know, when I first got involved in building computers, there was no water cooling like this thing is. So that's really cool. And then, you know, the first water coolers were absolute trash, especially compared to what we have today. You know, and they've come a long way, and being able to buy a kit that you just put on your computer and your computer gets water cooling, I mean, you don't have to worry about it too much. It's really, really neat. Now, I will say, one problem I did have with these fans when I was putting this together is, and this is not a, I'm not trying to say that it's a bad choice on the manufacturer's part, because what do I know? I actually think it's a good choice, but there's a little small kind of snap pin sort of thing that holds these fan connectors on. And it's kind of difficult to get them off for somebody like me. But thankfully, I have all sorts of tools at my disposal. We'll see how it goes. So the fans, this is, oh man, I didn't pull those off there. That's funny. That's all right. Doesn't bother me. I didn't pull the little plastic protectors off the brand icon on these fans. I forget what I was going to say before I said that. I just totally ADD'd on that. All right. And the last fan coming off now. So one of the neat things about this, oh, that's what I was going to say. This is the Arctic Freezer Pro 2 360. It's rated one of the best AIOs currently on the market by Gamers Nexus. And if you guys don't know Gamers Nexus, you should definitely check out their YouTube channel for all things computer hardware related. They've been in the game a long time, and their content is amazing. All right, let's see what I can do here. So what I need to do here, this cable that connects all these fans together goes through here. You can see right there. It goes through this space in my case, and it comes and connects through here to the pump. So there's only one cable for the whole AIO, which is brilliant. Okay. Now, some people, while they're building computers, will work a heck of a lot faster than me. I like to be careful, so sometimes it takes a while. All right. There's one. Two. All right, these are coming out a lot easier than I thought now that I know how they work. Three. Okay, great. All right. Now this is just off here. Yep, that's off there. We're gonna pull this through. And we're gonna lift this puppy out of here. All right. Now I believe I'm going to set this up as an exhaust. So I'm going to leave this just right there for now, just like that. And I just want to see how thick this is. I'm sure I could find the measurement somewhere, but I don't have access to a computer right now for reasons. I don't know what those reasons are, but yeah, I don't have access to a computer. That's all you guys need to know. And that's me trying to be funny. Very poorly funny, right? I don't need to screw this in fully. I do need to behave over there, pump cooler. Okay. All right, so come on. All right. I had a tape measure here at one point in time. So that would not fit there at all if that barely fits fans. So over here, just give me a second, I'll be right back. Just going to the other side of my office. All right, so let me see how this is going to fit. I do have to hang this upside down for a minute, so... Hey, Colin, what's going on, buddy? Happy Friday. How you doing? Ah! Told you to behave. All right, just stepping to the other side here again. You guys won't be able to see anything for a moment. I apologize. It's going to be a tight fit. Right? Actually, no, it's more like there. Well, if it fits under there, it'll fit under there. And if those are lower, then that'll fit. Okay, so yes, it does appear that I can top mount my radiator in this other case, which is great. That's actually a load off my mind, I'm not going to lie. Okay. Now, while we are here... Uh-oh. I'm a little discombobulated. There we go. While we are here, at this stage in the game, I am upgrading my RAM. I'm going from 32 to 64 gigs. And there is reasons why I'm doing that. I have reasons, not just because I'm trying to build a super beefier system. And actually, hold on. Before I ADD on that, let me rebuild the AIO. We're just going to put this back together. Except we're going to put it together this way, this time. Always be careful. How much RAM do you have, Tyler? Colin, I don't know if I'm actually going to be streaming tonight because we are, we're in the process of crib training my little one. So that doesn't really allow me to, you have 128 gigs of RAM. What, are you running a server? Let me see here. This is, yes, this is the side I want them on. I was just thinking, what side do I want these plugs to be on, and I don't want them to be on the the side that we can see through the glass of the new case. Alex, I don't know why you got timed out. I thought I had disabled that. Oh, I know why you got timed out. You used all caps. That's why. All right, Colin, have a good one, buddy. So apparently I have some polishing that I need to do on my Stream Elements chatbot. Alex, I'm sorry about that. Stream Elements won't ban you, dude. Don't worry about it. Go. What's going on there? Okay. You know what that was, Tyler? That was Stream Elements telling Alex he needed to get back and finish the dishes. That's what that was. All right, so now we're just piecing this guy back together. Oh, you know what? I kind of messed this up. That's all right. Just gonna tuck. I'm actually going to undo all these screws on the side here. And tuck all the cabling behind that. No, but it can keep timing you out for 30 seconds every time you use all caps, Alex. I can't go in and change that right now, Alex, so every time you use all caps, you can run into an issue. Okay. All right. Alex, I appreciate the entertainment, buddy. Thank you. I needed it. All right. What I'm doing is I'm using the screws here for the AIO fans to hold the fan wires in check. All right, fan. What's going on here? What is going on here? Where's my bright light? Ah, okay. I see what's going on. There we go. Yes, I couldn't see what that emote was at first, Colin, but yes, that's me. What is going on here? Try a different screw here. Well, this fan does not want to be locked down at the moment. Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, you do see some Chick-fil-A. Yes, you do. That's what I had for lunch today. Okay, this fan, that is really making me angry. I also feel like this is just already messy, and Ahab doesn't like that. Like if I go like that, is that going to be neater? Is that even possible? Take all these out and redo it quick. Looking to take up all the wire slack I can before I even install this in the PC. Sorry guys, you had a really bad camera angle there. I was talking to Alex about Chick-fil-A earlier. Chick-fil-A's good, man. They're good. And while some of their business practices and politics can be frustrating, their food is delicious. All right, so what I want to do is actually have that. Can I even? No, I can't put that there. So then I can do that there. Do that. Pull this one down like that. Pull that one there. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. All right, so what's going on here, screws? Oh dear, where did that one go? Well, we'll find that in a minute. Okay, that's working. Okay, so let's screw these in here. There we go. Just get these all. Now I'm not screwing these down tight because we definitely want to have a little bit of play. Oh wait, Ahab, stop doing these. We want to have a little bit of play in these screws so that you can move the fans around just a little bit to fit everything in. Honestly, that goes for everything when building a computer. You don't want to screw down everything tight until you're absolutely sure you have everything where you want it. There we go. Okay, those are going in much easier. All right, so now we're going to tuck this guy back in here. Just like that. There you go, Alex. What do you mean I'm motivating with me? I don't understand that. Okay. That one goes there. This one will go here. Yeah, man. On the grind, buddy. On the grind. And Alex, going back to what you yelled about in caps earlier, you can cap yell all you want about streaming tonight, but you know, buddy, the little one takes precedence. All right, where did that one go? Where did that guy go? Unfortunately, it's a black screw on a completely black case. I want to say, yep, it went there. I had a feeling it was going to go back there. Hold on. Ah, come on. Come on. Oh, damn. It's like one of those frickin' Reacher toys. Reacher toys, like not the Reacher toys, but the arcade games. Okay, I'm actually going to move this off of here for now. Put that there. Put that in a safe space. And I'm wondering if that didn't go down into the back panel. We'll see that in a minute. We'll see that in a minute. All right, let's do this. Oh my God, Alex. What? Why is this? What did you say? Oh. Once again, all caps, Alex. And you guys get a nice close-up of my hair there. Thanks. All right, I'm sorry. Let's go back to the system. We're going to swap out these RAM pieces. These are G-Skill Trident Z Neos. These are really, really, honestly, some of the best RAM I've ever seen. And one of the reasons why I wanted to swap these out now is because, well, just do it now, you know? Does this have? Yes, it does. Okay. All right, so theoretically, this goes in here like this. Yep. There we go. That's in there. I don't know if any of you have seen that TikTok that's going around where a guy is building a PC and he snaps his RAM in half or not in half, but he snaps his RAM right here. Man, it makes my heart hurt just watching that. Hey, what's up, Candace? All right, so that was the only ones that's open. Okay, those are in there. Glorious. All right, all those are disconnected. All those are disconnected. Now I just have my two 8-pins over here to disconnect. And that should be fun. Okay, so now I'm going to take 1 minute. I will be right back. I have to go see my wife. I'll be right back. I don't have a way of putting up an out of office screen or a be right back screen, so I'll be back in just a minute. Okay. I have returned. Where are you going, Phantom Kitty? Okay, good. LB was going to join, then got timed out. What did he say? So Alex, all caps, said, bro, Lushbug was going to join us tonight. Surprise, Lbot. That's what he said. Oh, man. All right, let's give ourselves some more room over here. Just gonna put some screws back in place so we don't lose them. Hi, Carson. It's not dinner time, Carson. I'm talking to my kitten. He hasn't quite... What did you just do? Why did you do that? Man, kittens are like kids, man. They do the weirdest stuff. Okay. What was I going to do here? Okay, so I need to figure out a way to get these 8 pins out. And I think I need to give myself some more slack, so that's what I was doing. I was making more room. And you're going to hear a bunch of cat noises because Carson and Phantom Kitty are about to go at it. Temporarily put these back in here just to keep them protected. Tyler, you know Alex, he can't help himself. Once he gets worked up, it's all caps or nothing. I don't think anything's going to fall out of here. Those are screwed down. Motherboard's still screwed down. Okay. Oh. Make sure they don't make loud noises. All right, now we're going to come around here. Hey, there's the fan screw. All right. Just going to take a minute. Put that in its semi-rightful place. That goes there. All right, so now these are the 2 connectors that I need to loosen up a little bit. So, Lush, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Jama, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Happy Friday. Kitty, what's going on? So you can see I've made liberal use of twisty ties in this old case. And I have to say, that's one thing that Lian-Li, who's made the case that I'm moving this system to, Lian-Li has absolutely, compared to this case, amazing cable management. And this case has okay cable management. Now, to be fair, that's me saying from the last case I came to, I had no cable management in that case. But man, I used that case forever. It was an amazing case. I wish you guys could see what my cats are doing right now, but I can't move the phone that much. Okay. So now I'm going to put this back down. Actually, I might have to take this fan off right here, now that I think about it. Pull this through just a little bit more. There we go. That should help. Now I just got to figure out a way to hit these frickin'... Yeah. Gigabyte does not make it easy at all to pull these cables off. Yes, Red, I am using this for my... I'm building this for my cats. That's exactly what it is. My cats want to game too. That is exactly what this is. You know, we could do this in a jank way, which I wouldn't recommend, but we're going to try it. Okay. Let me look at this for a minute. Motherboard mounting screws. Excellent. So I can keep these with this motherboard, or with this system. Lush, how you been, man? Ahab, can you do my build live on stream? I'm not doing your build, Alex, if we recall that. I thought somebody else was doing your build. Cat, what are you doing? No! Stop that! Stop that! Get down! My kitten is tearing apart a random cardboard box that's holding parts over there. Lush, this is my Zen, buddy. This is one of my Zens. I'm doing really well, thanks, man. It's good to see you. All right, that's a motherboard screw that's not sounding good. What? Okay. I'm wondering if I'm pulling the lifters with some of these screws too. All right, that one's out. This one's out. Will be out. There we go. My kitten is getting into all sorts of stuff over there. Yeah, I mean, so this is Lush. This is actually, I'm just transplanting my system. This is the system I've been using. It got a recent little hardware update. You want to see this kitten, please? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Come here, Carson. Yeah, you. They want to see you. This is Carson. Carson is looking in the computer right now. Say hi, Carson. Say hi, Carson. Oh, do you see you? Oh, you see you? Yeah? No? Yeah, that's a computer. This is going to be all for you. All for you. Mwah. Good boy, Carson. Alex, I appreciate the hype, man. I really appreciate that hype, buddy. All right, let's see if I can get this before it too disappears. Yes. Now, can you come out? No, you're not coming out. All right, you're coming out. What about you? No, not yet. Let's see here. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, Ice. Using a slightly magnetic screwdriver to my advantage here. All right, well, that one doesn't want to come out. All right. What's going on here? Move those out of the way. Move those out of the way. All right, so that one isn't completely unscrewed? Question mark? It is. I have a feeling these cables are also doing me something dirty. No, 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 no. Okay, this is where I have to kick you out and close the door, Carson. Sorry, buddy boy. You're welcome, Oxford. Sorry about that, guys. Snap-on makes amazing stuff. All right. Oh, okay. Well, that... that helped. FYI, I don't normally recommend handling a motherboard like this. But these 8 pins are just in a very awkward place. And I don't know if these are actually... Are they snapped? Oh, idiot. That was really stupid, Ahab. That was really stupid. Okay. Don't hang on. Fan chip. All right. So this is, for those of you who don't know, a motherboard. RAM, all sorts of connectors. This is a Gigabyte Aorus Master. Frankly, it's one of the best AM4 motherboards still on the market. Okay, let me just see something here. Oh no, it has screws already, so I just need to... I did! I had a feeling that's what I was doing. What I'm talking about is this right here. The riser screw came with this one, so I got to get that off. And the other one, I'll find that one a different time. But one of the neat things about this motherboard is it has a back plate that you can set things on, or you can set it on, which is actually very helpful in a situation like this. Oh dear. I might need some sort of pliers. Yep, definitely need some pliers. Because this does not want to come out. Damn, kitty. going straight to the, That's what she said. What time's it? 4 o'clock. Okay. Okay. Well, I tell you what, pliers is one thing I don't have on me. Ah, here's this. I was looking for this. Different screwdriver. I'll be right back. Gotta get a pliers. Oxford, it is not dinner time. All right. Yes, it is not dinner time, Ferd. I am not feeding you. All right. Little tiny pliers. Hopefully it works. And that was simple. That was simple. No. Oh no. That's not simple. Okay. Well then. This is posing to be a little bit of a quandary. Okay. Just make sure this thing is as balanced as it can be. Got to be careful that I'm doing this too because there's stuff on the back of the board. There we go. That did it. This is what happened. This is a motherboard riser piece that keeps the motherboard off the bottom of the chassis. And it needs to be back in the computer here. Now, not all motherboards needed these at one point in time, but now they pretty much do. Or at least all the motherboards I've worked with recently require them. All right, motherboard is out. Oh boy. And that is all. Oh, that's not all I'm moving from this system. Well, now I need to juggle. And now I need to get under here. Need to go to the bottom of the case. Just chuck those in there like that. Gonna flip this over where this mess of wires is. And I'm gonna pull these SATA cables out because I need these. I feel like I'm going to be rewiring other things. Oh, that's a temperature probe I have. That's neat. Oh, that's right. These are quick release. So pull that out. Whew. Here's the dustiest part of my computer. Dustiest part of my computer right there. Okay. And this one can come out. Now, this PC, this system right here that I'm taking apart is going to be my new dedicated streaming PC. So I have all the parts for that. I'll try to build that in a different stream. I'm not going to be using the hard drive bay for these. And I will say that, you know, it's one of the frustrating things on some cases, like this one. The hard drive bay is, this one's fixed. The only way for me to get it out is to pull the rivets, I think. I take it back. I could pull out this and give myself more room if I wasn't using it. But there's not much room for cable management here. Like, there's not much room for you can see if there's literally that much room, one finger knuckles worth of room for all the cables that a power source needs to push out. And that's not that much room. It's barely enough room. And certainly, so this is only an 850 watt. In my new one, I have 1,000 watt. Certainly 1,000 watt would not fit in here easily. And I did my research before I bought this case. I knew that I couldn't go for 1,000 watts in this case, which is fine. Totally fine. Okay. Do I want to take these temperature probes? No, that's not a temperature probe. Temperature probes are kind of cool. No, but I have them all kind of hard set in this case already, so we won't do that. We won't do that. All right, so we're going to set this case to the side. Make sure it's not completely all out of whack here. There we go. All right. Now I need to make myself a little bit more room because the LancoolIII from Lian-Li is it's a big case. It's definitely a big case. Let me just make sure I'm staying organized here. All this stuff put here. Okay. Are these screwed in? Yes, these are screwed in. Pulling these out quick. So in the Lian-Li case, you guys will see I have a hard drive bay, or a dry bay, I should say. But it's much more appropriately placed. And there's actually both hard drive bays that you're able to use for up to 3.5-inch drives, which are the much larger, old school rotating drives, are removable if you don't need them, which is kind of neat. Okay, that's one. Man, this thing is just a mess. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. I know I am. Getting to stream a PC build for you guys. As I said at the beginning of stream, I'm not, I'm not Linus Tech Tips or I'm not Gamers Nexus, but I've been building PCs of my own for 18 years, and I also built a whole bunch of equipment when I worked in IT as a sysadmin, network engineer. So hopefully I'm not doing anything wrong per se, but I'm just doing all the things I've done in my life to build my own PCs, and I haven't broken one yet, knock on wood. All right, move this guy over. That guy over. Move all these guys over. All right. Now all the risers are in. Now, these are the Lian-Li instructions, this right here, and this is a lovely little case that they send. It comes with all the screws and stuff in it. Really, really high quality case manufacturer. And I have to say, I remember when I first started seeing Lian-Li cases on the market. And they were really expensive back in the day. All right, so I've already done a bunch of work on this case to kind of get it prepped for install and just to kind of figure out how I wanted to do things. So, to get started, I'm going to tuck all of this stuff that you guys can't see right now back in here. This is all the front panel wiring, which in my opinion is just ridiculous amount. But you can see it's a bigger case, absolutely a bigger case. It's a wider case, thicker, and we'll see how it goes. I might have to pull an audible here and adjust this whole front panel right here and push it out to mount the AIO here, which would be interesting, to say the least. Okay. All right, so something I do need to do, which I didn't do before, I need to loosen this sliding panel here. So one of the neat things about this case is this panel can slide hold on. Here it is. These thumb screws can slide this cable guard over so it can accept an eATX, an extended ATX motherboard, which is kind of neat. Kind of neat? It's very neat. Very neat. All right. Chuck these cables back in again. So many of them. So this is all just the front panel. Like, it's nuts. Okay, so now that gives us more room to put the motherboard in, and that's what we're going to do here. Let's see, what does it look like from your guys' side? That's a good view. Kitty, I don't know if I'm streaming tonight. Okay. Just got to line these up with the screws, or should I say the lifters that are already on here. And I believe we're set. No, this needs to go up just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now, what are the motherboard screws? Screws for motherboard. Little thin. Put all of these over here. There's so many screws that come with a computer. And thankfully, Lian-Li gives you a guide. Because they used to come with motherboards, and most motherboard manufacturers wouldn't write a guide for you. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, Kitty, the reason I don't know if I'm streaming is because we're crib training my youngest. So, not entirely sure how that's going. Or how that's going to go, so to speak. It went okay last night, but it did not happen well enough to stream. So, hopefully we'll get her crib trained quickly, and I'll be able to get back to streaming at a reasonable hour, as opposed to the 11 p.m. I've been doing. Alright, so we need these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so I need 3 more. I feel like I'm counting with the count from Sesame Street. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, come on. Ah! 4. And I need 1 more. Yay. Okay. Now. No, it's not dinner time, Oxford. No. No. You still have an hour before I'm going to feed you, buddy. Okay. This is my toolkit, or one of them. These... It's not really magnetic, but it's longer than not magnetic at all. All right. I gotta tell you, having a really long Phillips head bit for this really makes it easier to put a system together. Unfortunately, it's not magnetic, but it is what it is. And as I said earlier, you know, I'm not screwing these down. No, you cannot be up here. I'm not screwing these down completely so that the motherboard has just a little bit of play in it. You know, so I can get things to where they need to be. Such a pleasure putting together a PC in a bigger case. Room to maneuver, room to operate, room to put things in. With my big clunky hands. So it's really important to pay attention to your case or your motherboard manufacturer's design specifications when it comes to screws and installing a motherboard. Just because, you know, if you have an improperly grounded motherboard, bad things can happen. All right, now I left the toughest for last. So we're gonna let's see if that works there. All right, that one's in. Move that out of the way. I need to do these. All right, that one is behaving. Thank you. And the last, but not least, ninth. Excellent. That's behaving as well. There we go. All right, and now I will use a real screwdriver. That was actually just a really long Phillips head extension I have for my my DeWalt drill. And we'll tighten these all down. Oop. So you can see I already have some fans installed on the bottom of this case. And I'll go more into it in detail later. But one of the reasons why I wanted to get this case and why when I saw it I fell in love with it is it has 3 140 millimeter fans on the front here that are pulling in. And then the bottom side of this case right here is covered by mesh. Just like the front is and just like the top is. So with fans right here, these fans are pulling cold air in and they're blowing it right on the graphics card, which is going to be right here. And then the radiator is here. No, 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 down. Phantom Kitty was trying to jump up. I don't want him to jump up here right now. And then the radiator will go right here, and that will pull air out of the system. I'm looking at this, and I don't know if my radiator is going to fit. We'll take a look at that in a second. But let me stop ADDing on things. And screw this board down. Just going to give all of these a check to make sure they're all screwed down in a second. All right, that one's done. That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. That's done. That's done. Hey, Muppet, what's going on, man? Yes, I agree. I need all of those things. Duct tape, hammer, zip ties. Don't forget twisty ties. Twisty ties are very helpful in this sort of situation. All right. Okay, motherboard's installed. Wunderbar. And before I go any further, let's just check this guy out quick. Putting this last screw in here. All right. A margarita will make it fit. No, just my own, Muppet. I've been building computers for a long time. A long, long time. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to fit beautifully. Well done, Lian-Li, on that. Holy cow, that's going to fit gorgeously. Gorgeous. As Gordon Ramsay would say. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Put that in there temporarily. Now, it's interesting that they leave you this much cable. I guess you don't know where that extra fan header is. But I might, just to save myself a hassle. Oh, actually, you know what? I can just tuck this all. I can tuck this all in down here. Yep. Okay. Now comes the fun part, people. Where we plug everything in. The kind of fun part. I'm really happy. I'm really happy that my my radiator fits up here. That makes me feels very good to be able to say that. Okay, now I need to get this bundle. From Corsair over here. And get ready to plug this monster in. Ah, they include zip ties now. That's kind of neat. Didn't used to do that. Way back in the day when I started building. What? What? I'll be right back, folks. I'll be right back. No, it's not dinner time. Cat. Okay, back at it here. What was I about to do? I was about to plug things up. Alright, so this is the 24 pin. This is a big dude. Big daddy. Hell. There we go. Save twisty ties in case I need them. All right. I don't know. This goes in here like so. There we go. And then this guy, I would like to feed this guy through here. Oh, I can do that. Wonderful. I'll pull that through in a minute. The SATA cables I probably won't feed through the grommet there. And then where are my an 8+2 CPU? CPU. That's what I'm looking for. CPU. That's one CPU. That's another CPU. Great. Let me just make absolutely sure. These look like they're the... What's this? It also says CPU. Curious. Well, thankfully I only need two. So there we go. I'll keep that extra in case I go to a processor that needs it. Yabba dabba doo! How about that, Muppet? You good? Okay. So we will straighten these out. Put one in there. Off to the side. Or how about, here you go, Muppet, how about this? Ruby, Ruby, Roo! Oh, wait, no, that's not Yabba Dabba Doo. That's a totally different show. Sorry. Man, bringing up the Flintstones, Muppet? That's, that's bringing up some memories, dude. Okay. So that's all the motherboard power connectors we need, which is nice. All right, now we're going to flip this up, stand this up. We're going to pull these through. Okay. Gonna pull those through like that. And then you can see, so Lian-Li has provided a lovely cable routing right here for these guys. And that's just so neat that they do that. And then there's actually a cover that goes over this. You guys will see when we get closer to done with the build. Okay, and then I wanted to pull this guy through here, just like that. And we'll see what happens with this when we move it back into place. But now I need to look at how Lian-Li wants us to mount the hard drives. So if I'm not mistaken, no, this is just a I think I just need to undo this, like so, and this guy comes out, yes. Okay. Great. And then, oh, I see. And then this one. So then this one, we would slide like this, I guess. Is that how it goes? Oh no, that holds that in there. Ah, okay. So that slides in there like that. All right, I get it now. Dear me. So I'm taking apart this hard drive sled, or drive sled, I should say, so that comes out like that. And can we mount my drives there, or do I have to mount them elsewhere? Let's look at the directions. Okay. Interesting. So I can. I guess the question is, so you insert them and you lock them like that. And then I guess this only goes in one way, right? Yeah, because that screw is there. Yeah. So this goes like this. No, no, no. Down. Get down. He's really trying, guys. Poor Oxford is really trying. So then this goes in like that. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to mount these to have everything accessible. So, yeah, we put that right there and it goes like that. Okay. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, and then this goes in there. And then what about the bottom? Is the bottom the same way? The bottom just kind of... Oh, wait, what? There we go. The bottom just kind of floats. Whoa. All right, Kitty. Rein it in. All right. Move that, because we don't need that right now. Oh, man. Old man Ahab can actually sit down now for a minute. Okay. So we're going to take these out just for the moment. Set these off to the side. Now, put that over there, put this there, put this there. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for mounting the upper HDD bracket. Top fan bracket. Not entirely sure why we would have to mount an anti-vibration ring on these, unless it was just in general. But, so what do we need? We need these guys, I believe. Is there anything that looks like them? They have two sets of screws that look exactly the same, and one of them has, like, supposedly tinier threads? Yes. Okay, all right, so they're separated. All right, I get it. I get it now. I see the difference now that I look at the screws. Now, what's the other things I'm looking for here? I'm looking for anti-vibration mounts, which I believe that's what all of these things are here. There are only two of them, eh? Totally agree, Penny. How you doing, Penny? But they are not HDDs. These are solid states. But, you know, hey, I don't want a case that's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want a case that's going to have any vibrations anywhere, you know? So if these things are going to vibrate for some reason, I'd rather them not. Hope you're doing well on this lovely Friday, Penny. Okay, so theoretically, these go like this. I know they don't. So, how do you want them installed? Okay, so you want it like that. Put that there. Take one of these guys. Move this to a place where you guys can see it. I think the caps go like that. Yes, they do. Okay. Dooby-dooby-doo. Thanks, Penny. I appreciate that. Could you, can you reach over there and hand me my left-handed smoke shifter, please? Let's see if I can point this down a little bit for you guys. Not really, but we'll move this over here. There we go. Come on, don't roll away from me. Don't do that. There we go. Any of you might not know that joke. The left-handed smoke shifter is an old restaurant gag that A lot of people play on the newbies. All right. Okay, that's one. And how do they want us installing this? So, like this. And then this goes in there like that. Ah, there we go. Pop. All right, that's one. Bueno. And then now let's do the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1. Two, The only thing I don't like about this is that I don't have a full screen camera to provide to you guys. So, you know, the video with the narrow format is just not, you know, I don't know, I just don't like it as much. Call me old-fashioned. All right, let's get these a little bit tighter. Boop. 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 All right, so now this one goes like so, and you get screwed in there like that. Although, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to screw these in yet. And then this one gets locked in there like that. Okay. All right. And we just slide those through like that. Boop. Wonderful. And that's on there. Great. Now that one isn't really much of a problem. So what I'm mumbling to myself about here is just how when we mount the hard drives, giggity, in their little container here, how there's not really a lot of room here for me to put the connectors on. So I need to make sure, darn it, I wish I had marked them. I need to see which one's which. Ah! All right, so this is good. Kind of the way I wanted it. This is my primary hard drive right here. That's going on top. This one is my not so primary hard drive. We're going to put you like this. Oh, no. Are these clipped on both ends? Yes, they're clipped on both ends. Okay. All right, that's in. Actually, that wasn't so bad. I take it back. That wasn't so bad. And then the SATA connectors. So this one will go here. All right, that was a satisfying click. Now we will make sure that this sled can't come out. There we go. And then this one goes up here like so. And I need to get this guy right here. Ah, too many screws. You know, and like I said, I may not be the fastest computer builder. You know, I don't do this for money. I don't do this for other people. But this is, you know, it's almost like a rite of passage. It's kind of cathartic in a way. Excellent. Very satisfying clicks coming out of these PCI power cables. All right. And then you will go here. Excellent. Okay. And then we will slide this back in. Slide this back into the case's DMs. All the way up front. Great. There we go. There we go. Interesting. I wonder, will you slide in? No, you are not like, no, you're not like your brother. Okay. Okay, that's fine, I guess. All right. Twist this just a little bit so you guys can see more. Yeah, so here's the reason why I didn't put them... Penny, here's the reason why I didn't put them here. I want these to get a little bit of airflow from the front of the case. So there's a little bit of a fan action right up front here. Let me twist this now that you saw that. There's a little bit of fan action here, right? So I wanted to get them a little bit of airflow from that direction, as well as these fans that you guys can't see right now, but they're actually, you can see one poking through right there. They're going to be pulling air through the case here. So I'm a firm believer in that a cool PC lasts longer. Hey, Tank Man, what's going on, buddy? Happy Friday. You know, the lower you can keep your temperatures, the longer your PC will last. And that applies to all your components. Now, obviously, with the solid state drive, and I see what I did here, why I shouldn't have put in the cables yet. Oh, Ahab. Ahab, you silly goose. I see what I did. All right. I'm so used to working in cases with like no room and tight confines that aren't well designed like this case is. Okay. Let's just see if... Okay, that's there. Oh, boy. Okay. I say okay a lot while I'm building. That's just what I do. It's part of who I am. Can I bend this? Can I bend this more? Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. All right, that's one. That's two. These are going to have to be bent a little bit for power reasons. Okay. Let me see here. This one is already pre-bent in a way to go up to the motherboard. And so is this one. There we go. Okay. Well, that's kind of nice. Kind of neat. I really should have remembered which hard drive got plugged into which SATA connector. Oh boy, Ahab. All right, so then this guy, does this go here like this? It's not gonna be long enough, is it? How much slack do I have here? I actually have quite a bit. All right, well let's, is there anything else that needs to come over here? Not that I can't. So we're going to scoot this over just a little bit. Just like that. And then lovely. Absolutely lovely. Not entirely sure how I want to do this. Also, let's look at what is what here. O and 1. Okay, so the top one is O. What does this look like when it moves all the way over? So that's as far over as it can go. And then this guy has a ton of slack that we can use to guide things. Not entirely sure how this is going to work for the SATA connectors up here. Let's just do this already. All right, so this, the top one. Interesting. Well, that's not actually pressing down on it, I don't think. But we can cable manage that in a little bit better of a way. Yeah, we can cable manage that. Okay. And then this one goes into here. There we go. All right, that's locked. That's locked. I think that's about as straight as it's going to be. Okay. There you go, Penny. I would do that, man. This is the Lian-Li LancoolIII case. And someone else by the name of Boston Alex might or might not be working up to a system with this case. I actually, after watching Gamers Nexus review on this case, I wanted it, like, yesterday. Okay. So I guess this will go there. Just like that. For the 24. This cable does not like to be moved. You know, one of the neat things about this system, or this case, I should say, is that it has a removable power source sled. So I can push this out and get a lot of room down here in the case where my hands can fit in, and really get all of these things plugged in right. Alright, so I was always scared to manhandle the cables in a computer installation, but after years of doing it, I just... There we go. It's a little bit easier. Give myself a little light. Sorry you guys can't see this part. You just get to see my, bald head. I'm sorry about that. Oh, man. Okay, that's one small step for Ahab, one giant leap for Ahab kind. Come on now. There we go. That's not in. There we go. All right, that's one. Oh, boy. So, also, I used to, use pretty much use two SATA/PATA power cables when I was building. One for my hard drives and then one for fans, just to split everything off. But I feel like with solid-state drives not using that much power, I don't think, since they're not mechanical, I think I can only use one. So I think I'm going to try and get away with one. We'll see how that goes. All right, and more than enough length there. Thank you. Okay, that's plugged in there. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I would agree, Penny. I think they use a lot less. Especially because they're not trying to spin something at, you know, 5,400, 7,200, God forbid, 10,000, 12,000, or 13,000 RPMs. Okie dokie. And then these guys, let's see here. I think I'm going to route both of these down here. Really, Ahab? Really? What I'm saying really about is I mounted the wrong end. Silly, silly boy, Ahab. Oh, well. There we go. That's better. Silly Ahab. How did I come up with the name of Ahab? Oh, so Penny, going back a bit, I used to work in IT. I used to be a network engineer. I used to do all sorts of funny things in IT. And before solid state drives were a thing, you had these wonderful drives from a company called Western Digital. They were called Cheetahs. Or actually, maybe the Cheetahs were from Seagate. Anyway, Seagate and Western Digital made what they called enterprise grade drives. And for a while, they were 3.5-inch drives. And then they made 2.5-inch drives. And they spun anywhere between 10,000 and 13,000 RPM. I believe at one point in time, right before solid states came out, I saw a 15,000 RPM drive. And there could have been higher in, government things that weren't publicly available, right? And, it's certainly, it was absolutely true that the first generation of solid state drives were so bad that if you wanted really fast read and writes, you had to go for these small, ridiculously rotational speed drives. And what was funny was you could always tell when they were made right, because you could hear a high speed, you could hear like a high pitched sound, but it wasn't really that bad. Occasionally you'd come across one that was not made well or just had something happen to it in shipping. And when that thing would try to start up, it was like you wanted to run for the hills, the sounds coming out of that thing. So going back to your question, how did I come up with the name Ahab? In college, I was gaming. I had one handle that people knew me by, and I just thought it was kind of it was limited to one game I was playing at the time because it was topical to that game. And I wanted to find something else because that game died. And I happened to be reading Moby Dick in my college entry-level English course. And, well, what do you know? Hey, Ahab sounds like a good name. That's where it came from. All right, back to the build here. And I'm happy to answer any questions like that. Penny, if you have questions like that, you know, anybody has questions like that, I'm happy to answer stuff like that. Okay, you will go there, and you will go there. Gorgeous. Okay. Now, this ridiculous mess. I'm going to strap down here because that's what I'm going to do. Voila. I'm going to strap down. Now, can both of these fit over here? Yes. Yes, they can. And that's where that's going to go. Those are going to go over there. Just getting an idea of cable management at this point. Okay. Now we need to figure out these. I believe I'm going to tuck up. Let's just get these out of the way for right now. Just kind of try to keep some things neat as we go along. Just tuck those up right there. Okay. Hello, Oxford. Hello, Phantom Kitty. You know what? It is 5 o'clock. So how about we feed you? Yep. It is feeding time. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm back. Honestly, Penny, no. I am terrible at cable management. I only have the skills with what the case gives me. And this happens to be an amazing cable management case. All right, so we're going to tuck that down there. Or actually, no, we're not. We're going to... I will say I'm a little disappointed in all this cable mess, with exception to these two. All this cable mess is the front panel. And I feel like this is the most cable mess I've ever seen from a front panel. It's a lot of cable mess. But just see something here. I don't know, I just feel like this is so much. Like there's a lot of stuff they could have just kept up and away and out. And honestly, I don't know what a lot of it's for. But, folks, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to end the stream here because it's getting late for me. I need to get dinner ordered. And I'm going to move into a portion of the build where I just kind of sit here and mumble to myself and figure things out. I'm going to try to hold off on... Well, I don't know if I'm going to try to hold off. Honestly, I can't. I'm going to probably finish this off camera just because. But I wanted to share with you guys what I was doing in the first place. Oh, me sitting here mumbling to myself? Really, Penny? Well, it's also part of, like, I need to figure out, what are all these things for? I need to figure out how to get this top thing off because I was supposed to just be able to take a screw out from right here and then lift this off, but that's not the case. Or that doesn't appear to be the case. And I need to get this off. I need to get this off to get to the mounting bracket for my AIO. So, anyway, thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I very much appreciate it. Happy Friday to everyone. I don't know if I'll be on later tonight, but if I am, hope to see you there. If not, I hope to see you guys in a future stream. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Penny, good to see you, man. I tried, Penny. I tried. That's what it says to do, but it's not working for me. But I'll catch you guys later, man. Take care, everybody. And thanks again for being here.